Every morning, the big yellow school bus rumbled down the street. It always stopped near the old mango tree, its branches heavy with green leaves. Kids would rush onto the bus, eager to start their day. They laughed and talked, all scrambling to choose their favorite seats. But Riya always waited patiently near the curb. She stood quietly, holding her backpack tightly with both hands. Riya liked one seat and one seat only on the entire bus. It was the last seat in the back, right next to the window. That seat made her feel safe and calm on her way to school. She could watch the houses pass by in a blur of colors. She could see dogs running and barking in their yards. And she loved to count the tall, green trees lining the road. But one morning, when Riya climbed onto the bus, something was different. The last seat was already taken. She couldn't believe her eyes. A new boy sat there, looking very small and a little bit lost. He seemed nervous, glancing around at all the other kids. He held his backpack very tight, as if afraid to let it go. Riya stopped in the aisle, her heart feeling a bit strange. She wanted to say, "That's my seat," and ask him to move. But the words caught in her throat, and no sound came out. So, with a sigh, she walked further down the aisle and sat somewhere else. The bus started moving, and Riya stared sadly at the floor. This other seat felt wrong. It was too loud and too close to everyone. She didn't like it at all. She missed her special spot. When the bus finally stopped at school, everyone rushed to get off. But the new boy stayed seated in the back, all alone. Riya noticed something as she walked past him. He was crying, very quietly, trying not to let anyone see. She felt a pang of sympathy and walked back to where he sat. She stood near him and asked softly, "Are you okay?" The boy quickly wiped his eyes with the sleeve of his shirt. "This is my first day at this school," he said in a shaky voice. "I don't know anyone here, and I'm really scared." Riya felt her chest tighten with understanding. She remembered her own first day at a new school. She remembered how scary it felt to not know anyone. She remembered how much she wished someone would be kind to her. Riya smiled gently at the new boy, trying to reassure him. "You can sit there," she said, pointing to the last seat. "That seat is special. It's the best one on the bus." The boy looked up at her, his eyes wide with surprise. "Really?" he asked, hardly daring to believe her. Riya nodded her head and smiled even wider. "Yes, really," she said kindly. "And I'll sit next to you, so you won't be alone." From that day on, the last seat on the bus was never lonely again. They watched the world together, shared their stories, and laughed at silly things. And Riya learned something truly important. Sometimes, giving up a seat makes room for a friend.
Please subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for next video.